Two agents, same market, same houses for sale. One has sellers calling them every week. The other, honestly, the better agent, has a quiet feed and an empty pipeline. Same neighborhood, same listings to win. So, what's the difference? It isn't talent, it isn't experience. It's one system. I call it the content flywheel. And no, it isn't post more. It isn't hiring an agency. It isn't just be more consistent. You've tried those. This is something else entirely. Here's the part that should scare you. The better you are at the actual job, the easier it is to be that second agent. Because you didn't get licensed to become a content creator. You're great in the field, so you go head down on the listing. The posting stops, and quietly, you go invisible. Because the seller doesn't list with the best agent, they list with the agent they've already been seeing. So here's the deal I'll make with you: 1,000 pieces of content in your voice, your clips of your listings and showings, and get you 100,000 views in 90 days. And if we don't hit it, we keep going for free until we do, or give you your money 100% back and you keep the content we produced. Give me the next 10 minutes and I'll show you exactly how the flywheel runs without you. And stick with me to the end. I'll also show you the exact 30-piece campaign we'd built for your next listing. And the one approval habit that keeps you in complete control. Now let me level with you. I'm not going to flash fake logos at you. I'm not going to read you testimonials I made up. Here's what's actually true. This engine already runs on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. Real campaigns, real agents, driven by data on what actually earns attention in your market, not some writer guessing. There's even a self-serve version of this, a tool thousands of operators run themselves. But that's not what I'm offering you today. What I'm offering you is the done for you tier. We took the engine that works and put our team behind the wheel. You don't operate it, you don't learn it, you don't babysit an agency that half learns your area. We pull out your voice, we build the engine around your neighborhoods, we run it, you approve. That's the whole arrangement. In about 90 seconds, I'll show you the 4 turns that make it run. But first, let me tell you a story. I think it's yours. You're good. Like genuinely good at what you do. Years of closings. You know your neighborhood's cold, street by street. You price a home better than anyone at your brokerage. And then you land a beautiful listing. Original hardwoods, big backyard. The kind of home that sells itself in person. So you do what everyone tells you to do. You post it. One graphic, the address, a couple exclamation points, and the internet shrugs. 3 likes, your mom, and 2 agents at your own office. So that night, after a closing, you open the laptop, you're going to fix it yourself, write a real caption, find a hook, maybe a reel. It's 11:40, the coffee's cold, you get one post out, you feel guilty for a week. Then the next listing comes, and it happens all over again. The blank caption box wins. And here's the part that actually stings. It's not the selling, it's posting into the void. You put a $600,000 home in front of the world and it lands on 14 people. 3 of them are bots. So you start to wonder, maybe social just doesn't work for someone like me. You pull back and the silence gets louder. Now look across the feed. There's another agent 3 streets over. And let's be honest with each other. You've got more experience, you're a better negotiator, you know the market deeper. But them? Their feed looks like a brand. Every listing is a whole campaign. They're the agent you keep seeing, booking the listing appointments that should have been yours. They didn't beat you at real estate, they beat you at being seen, at the one thing that has nothing to do with how good you are in the field. And that's a maddening way to lose. Now here's what took us too long to figure out. When we first tried to fix this, we did what everyone does. Post more, hire more, push harder. It didn't work. The voice drifted, and the output dried up the second anyone got busy. The unlock wasn't more effort, it was the opposite. We stopped guessing what to post and started pulling from what was already working in the market, rewritten in the agent's own voice, tagged to their streets. The moment we did that, the whole thing started running on its own. That became the system. You don't have the hours, you shouldn't have to. The agents winning your market aren't more disciplined than you. They just have a system. You're about to have a better one, and you won't even have to run it. Let me name the real problem. It's not that you're busy. Busy is a symptom. The real problem has a name. I call it the top of mind trap. In one sentence, the seller doesn't list with the best agent, they list with the agent they've been seeing. So every hour you're excellent in the field is an hour you're invisible to the next seller who's choosing. That's the trap. You can't out hustle it, only replace it with a system. So here's the system. We call it the content flywheel. In one sentence, it turns one listing into 30 plus pieces across 3 platforms in your voice, tagged to your streets that you only have to approve. 4 turns. It never stops spinning, and it runs on data, on what's already working in your market, not a writer crossing their fingers. Turn 1. Discover. We find what's already earning attention in your farm area. The angles people react to, the questions buyers and sellers are asking, the neighborhood takes that get saved and shared. This isn't invention, it's intelligence. But before any of that, we extract you, your voice, your neighborhoods, the way you talk about Goveli versus Windsor Park. That goes in the engine permanently. So everything that comes out reads as you, not as generic real estate content that could be any agent in any city. Turn 2. Repurpose. We take that one listing and rewrite it through your voice, your local knowledge. This isn't a template with your name swapped in. This is your point of view, your streets sharpened. The expertise that took you years to earn, written the way you'd say it at the kitchen table. Turn 3. Publish. One listing becomes 30. Instagram gets the visual hook, TikTok the walkthrough energy, Facebook the full detail where serious buyers actually read. Same listing, 3 platforms, native to each one, 0 hours of editing from you. Turn 4. Approve. Nothing publishes without your yes. You stay editor-in-chief, we're the newsroom. Each campaign lands in your queue. You glance through, you tap approve. From your phone, between showings, with your coffee. That's the whole job. Our team handles the rest. Reels, captions, hyperlocal tagging, platform perfect timing. The just listed reel goes out Saturday morning when your neighborhood is scrolling. You just say go. That's the flywheel. Discover, repurpose, publish, approve. Spin it every listing and visibility compounds automatically. Now I want to talk to the agent who already knows all this and is still stuck. That's the worst place to be. You're not lazy or undisciplined. You're just busy being excellent at the job. That's the top of mind trap. The more time you spend in the field, the less time you have to be seen. And the gap between skill and visibility keeps widening. Everything you know is locked inside, invisible, while someone with half your experience but a working system builds the brand that should have been yours. Not because they're better, because they're seen. Every listing you don't promote hands them a bigger head start. You don't have a talent problem. You have a system problem. And a system problem has a solution. Here's exactly what done for you means. Not a tool you log into, not an agency you manage. Our team builds your entire listing marketing engine and runs it. Here's what you get. 1. Listing campaign production. Hand us a listing, we build the reels and posts from your photos, coming soon, just listed, open house, spotlight, sold. Every listing produced and published. 2. Hyperlocal targeting. Managed. We attach the neighborhood tags that put your listings in front of buyers already searching your farm area, your streets, not Austin. You don't touch it, we run it. 3. Agent authority content. Between listings, market updates, and objection handling posts that make a seller think, that's the agent who knows my street, before you ever meet. You never go quiet. 4. Lead capture automation. A comment on a listing post instantly gets your contact and a showing link by DM, hands-free every campaign. And it up. 30 plus posts per listing, 3 platforms, your voice, you approving everyone, inbound leads landing while you close. Zero editing, zero tool to learn, zero agency to manage. Compare that to a real estate marketing agency up to 5,000 a month, and you still send the photos and fill out their forms. Or stack the tools yourself. You're still the writer, strategist, publisher. This is a different category, a whole engine, 3 platforms, run by a team with a guarantee attached. A one-time $500 setup, then $149 a month, less than 1 month of an agency retainer. Your results are how we grow. An agent who gets seen, renews, and refers others. So it's in our interest that this works for you. Which brings me to that guarantee. Here's our guarantee. Over the next 90 days, we'll create 1,000 posts in your own voice using your clips of your listings and showings, engineered to travel, and get you at least 100,000 views. If we don't hit that 100,000, one of two things happens. We keep working for free until we do, or we give you every dollar back and you keep every piece of content we made. Either way, you can't lose. You get the reach or you get your money back with a library of content that's yours to keep. We can only promise that because the mechanism works. We are putting our own time on the line that it'll work for you too. And to be straight with you, because we back every engagement this way, we only onboard a founding group of 50 agents. Founding members lock $500 setup and $149 a month for life. When that cohort fills, the price moves to $797 setup and $197 a month permanently. That's not scarcity theater. It's just the math of a real guarantee. 50 is the number we can serve well. Here's what to do next. I'm not asking for a credit card, and I'm not asking you to sign anything today. Click the button below this video. It opens a short application, a few quick questions about your business, your market, how many listings you're carrying. Takes about a minute, no wrong answers. If you're a fit for done for you, you'll book a strategy call right there on the next screen. We map out exactly how we'd run your next listing as a full campaign, the 30-piece campaign and the approval habit I promised you mapped out for your voice. You'll know clearly if it's right for you. No pressure, no pitch fest. One last thing on the money. An engine that keeps you top of mind isn't a cost, it's an asset. One extra listing won from being seen usually pays for years of this. And every week you wait, the agent with half your experience and a working system takes one more listing that should have been yours. 5 listings from now, one of two things is true. Either you're the most visible agent in your neighborhoods, or because of the guarantee, you got every dollar of your setup back for trying. The top of mind trap has a door. This is it. Click below, answer a few quick questions, and if you're a fit, book your strategy call. And let's build the engine that makes you the obvious agent in your market. You list, we'll do the rest.